T-R-U-F. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rear view glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Let slip past. Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage
Is
as
he
fuck.
real or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the
He's
myth
fun.
or the man I knew?
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam?
T-R-U-F.
Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is
Savage as fuck.
I'm the champion, feel the rush, the crowd goes wild.
Obviously, obviously, yeah, obviously. Obviously, yeah, obviously. Tell them, obviously. I know these niggas don't want me to win, but I'm sorry, G. I know they thought I wouldn't come back and pose on them hoes, but nigga, it's time to eat. I got a vendetta. Any one of you niggas, I been better. Got them gritting they teeth without gritting at them. Took a second away from the table, it's time to feast. Heard they was mumbling, talking up under their breath. That nigga a hoe, he soft. That nigga lame. That nigga bitch, he puss. I stood on business, that's law. I had them running that boots and tucking their tail and scared to put me on a song. I had them cuffing they bitch and thinking I hit. Shit, boy, what you on? Couple years off, and I'm back in this motherfucker, nigga. Do somebody, then fuck your recognition. You don't like I'm spitting, nigga, better shoot somebody. The game and full of clowns, I don't believe you sucker niggas. Better leave me be, okay? Niggas better watch they speech, okay? You better than me, no way, Jose. I could be cutthroat and I'm all out, but I let them get paid for a minute. Let them look gang for a minute, but really they hate cause I never look lame for an image. Never be fake, I'm a realist, I'm solid. I went out and got it, I promise I'm with it. Want me to switch up and get soft on so you can make it, I promise I get it. I know some secrets I never tell, but most of you rap niggas got bitch ways. Quick to tell on you, get jammed down, couldn't sit down 5-6 days. Put him and him in a crossway, but a gang member on display. That's the same nigga with an AK on the block yelling out gunplay. That's the same nigga with a trap house and he been through it so he no pain. Look in the face of a realer. Laws come questioning me, I don't know names. Bitch, I really come from the trenches. Kathleen crashed out like road rage. Bitch, I snapped that and got life in the pen cause most of you niggas got hoe ways. Man. See, most of these niggas got hoe way. A lot of these niggas be out here faking and fucking on these motherfucking tracks, talking that gangster shit. You too young to be done been through something, young nigga. You too young to be done been through something, nigga. Don't tell me about what you done been through, nigga. You ain't never stood over nothing. Nigga, you don't have nightmares at night, nigga. This shit sound good on the track. Now you got the other niggas out here crashing out cause they think you been through it and you they favorite rapper. Sit down somewhere, nigga. That shit lame as fuck, boy. You niggas really done piss me off. See, I see you nigga really done piss me off. See, I won't fuck with none of you pussy ass rap nigga. Fuck you nigga. You niggas see me all the time, nigga. Hit me in my mouth, nigga.
Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to everybody on from the 214, 2 across the states, 2 across the pond. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Special good morning because today the trial has been delayed and I don't think it's going to start back up tomorrow because they had some procedures they had to go over. I am a little behind, but not behind enough, right? To where y'all can get this information because thankful to the court of the judges and them's. They're not on it, so I'm able to bring this to y'all, right? And the title of this show, Defense Smells Blood, State Forensic Witness Has No Certification. Let's take this walk. First, ladies and gentlemen, right? The prosecution, right, they rolled out a so-called forensic witness. But when you look at the credentials, the reality is shocking. A case this serious deserves real expertise, not someone whose qualifications leave the jury wondering if they're watching science or guesswork. 2, in a case where forensic evidence should be rock solid, the state put forward a witness who lacks of certifications that raises serious questions. When someone is presented as an expert without the credentials to match it, doesn't strengthen the case, it undermines it. 3, what we see in court wasn't the confidence of a certified forensic authority. Instead, it looked like the prosecution leaned on someone whose credentials are being heavily questioned. And that's the kind of thing that can make a jury pause. 4, in a courtroom where every word matters, putting an allegedly uncertified forensic witness on the stand risks turning critical scientific testimony into something that looks careless and questionable. 5, when the state asks a jury to trust forensic science, the expert better be reproached. If certification and qualifications are in doubt, the entire testimony starts looking less like expertise and more like a gamble. Salute to everybody that's here. I appreciate y'all. See you grow, love everybody to death, right? If y'all can, if it's not too much, before it starts, can y'all please share this like this? I definitely appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that's here. And I don't want to hold y'all up no more. I want to get right into it. Because this cray.
Please state your full name and spell your last name for the record.
My name is George Matthew Throckmorton. That's Throckmorton.
Sir, are you employed?
Yes,
How?
I work full-time for the Salt Lake City Police Department in the crime lab as a crime scene investigator with a specialty in forensic document examination.
Okay. How long have you been with Salt Lake City as a crime scene? Is a forensic document examiner?
Forensic document examiner is an individual who examines and compares writing in an attempt to determine identity, authorship, or authenticity. This includes the examination of handwriting, erasures, inks, papers, basically anything related to documents.
So how long have you been doing that, forensic document examination?
30 years.
Okay.
Oh, forensic examine determination. 30 years. Oh, okay. So 30 years. Forensic, huh? Okay, let's keep it going.
Did you have any special training
I know,
done just specifically for FDE?
Yes. I apprenticed with my father, George Throckmorton. It's about 4,000 hours of training in casework and study over a 2-year time period. I also trained with other document examiners at the Southwestern Association of Forensic Document Examiners. I completed courses through the Institute of Applied Science in Chicago. I also was trained at the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia, and have trained with other document examiners and attended courses and conferences.
Yeah, he making this shit sound good, y'all. He's saying all this, but people who ain't watching this trial, who just going off the public freaking opinion, which is idiotic to me, they won't see this. He making this sound good like he all of that. Let's continue.
Throughout the United States.
Have you practiced this FDE or forensic document examination with other labs?
No, just pretty much my own.
So did you do something with the state lab in Montrose?
Oh, have you tried this with different labs? Hey, this is a murder case, right? This is somebody whose life on the line, which is serious, which I see a lot of the people out here aren't taking serious, including the state. Have you did any work with anybody else? No, just my own lab. Oh, okay. That's it? Oh, your opinion. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Colorado.
I did train with other document examiners at the state lab in Montrose.
Okay. So you didn't practice, you were in training.
It was part of my apprenticeship.
I see. Okay.
Apprenticeship.
Have you had to maintain continuing training
Yes.
in the intervening years?
Yes, I've attended various courses and conferences put on throughout the United States.
Have you given presentations yourself at such conferences?
Yes, I've actually...
Good morning to the beautiful She-Like Texas. Love you to death, sweetheart, and love everybody that's in the building today. I really appreciate y'all, and I want everybody to know that from the bottom of my heart.
been a guest instructor at Salt Lake Community College as well as the University.
Because you know how we coming. I say the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Mama Texas. Now, She-Like Texas, we got this so-called, you know, how you do the 2 fingers, forensic guy they put up here, right? Oh, my. If you see the title, it say, Defense Smells Blood. forensic witness has no certification. Oh, okay, but he talking good right now. Let's keep it going.
At the law department. I've trained at the Utah Post Academy, helping police officers understand what a forensic document examiner is and how they can help them with their cases. I've also trained employees of American Express to detect.
Oh man, I did not know Melanie Little was on. Oh my God. Well, hopefully everybody could catch this later and I can catch Melanie Little later. I apologize to the queen. I did not know she was on. Oh, I'll be trying to catch a drift, you know, and I did not know she was on. I apologize, queen. But hopefully everybody can catch this later. Oh my. Another blunder by me, y'all. I can't make this up.
Potential forgeries. And I've also taught classes at the IAI, which is the International Association for Identification. That's the largest and oldest forensic organization in the world.
Are you a member of that organization?
Yes, I am.
Do you belong to a particular section of the IAI?
Yes, I belong to the question documents section.
So over the last 30 years, this may seem like kind of a dopey question, but have you ever had the opportunity to examine question documents?
Yes, I've worked on over 1,500 individual cases over 30 years.
And have you ever testified in court as a forensic document examiner?
I've testified 61 times, 48 times as a question document examiner.
Damn, you testified 61 times, 48 times as a question, whatever you just said. Damn, for real? So people just be trying to win cases, right? See, this is where I'm about the truth. And I'm gonna let the truth come to the power, and the power will come to the truth. See, my style is, unorthodox, right? So people just be trying to win cases out here now, right? Y'all see the headline, so y'all know it's coming when the defense crosses, but you see, this is who the state got. Is it about winning cases or about doing what you're supposed to do under that oath and doing everything you need to do under that oath to make sure you do it correctly? This dude done been on the stand 61 times. And 48 is a question document. And she like to say, win at all costs. Ooh, wee. And Mama Texas, that scares me, right? Because this is a murder case where this beautiful lady, who I think is innocent, right? Corey Richards, who has 3 beautiful boys. Her life is on the line, right? And they getting these type of witnesses instead of the best, and then I had 3 years to do this. I am terrified. Oh, I am praying to God that this jury see this how I'm seeing it. I'm praying to God, right? And let me tell y'all why. Because, and I'm sorry, I'm getting off a little topic, but this bothers me, right? I'm not getting off topic. It's just that in these type of cases, right? The state has the money to pay real experts. That's 100% correct. Mama Texas, we know they got the money to do that. We know they got the money to do that. And they didn't do it. Right? And this is what I was doing last night when I was going over who was that freaking PI investigator. Oh, that made me sick to my stomach early this morning doing him. But I'm going to tell y'all something because, and shout out to the lawyer, right? Because he helped me out a lot, because it has to be a motive, opportunity, and a mean, right? If you're trying to convict someone on circumstantial evidence. And in the case against Corey Richards, the prosecution theory relies heavily on circumstantial evidence, right? Circumstantial evidence isn't direct proof like a video of the act, but it allows a juror to infer what happened from surrounding facts. Get that? Courts allow conviction based entirely on circumstantial evidence if the pieces together prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Beyond. And here's how the three pillars, motive, opportunity, and means, typically apply in this case, and why critics like me say the prosecution may not be presenting them strongly enough to convince a jury. Motive, why would she do it? Prosecutors usually argue motive to give the jury a reason the crime would happen. The circumstantial points prosecutors often highlight: financial pressure and debt, life insurance policy on Eric, control over money and property after death, right? Marital problems between Corey and Eric Richards. But the potential weaknesses that the critics like me and a lot of other people point out, if the financial situation isn't clearly shown as a desperate or the insurance benefit isn't massive, jurors may see the motive as speculative rather than compelling. That's just the truth. Opportunity, could she realistically have done it? Opportunity focus on whether the defendant was in a position to commit the crime. Circumstantial elements, she was the last person with Eric before he died. True. She allegedly prepared the drink he consumed. True. The death occurred in a home where they were together. True. But the problem for the prosecutors, if the defense raises a reasonable doubt about the timeline and suggests others had access to test the glass but didn't, to do every other thing they could but didn't, the opportunity argument becomes weaker by the prosecutor. And the last thing before we continue the video, the means. Did she have the ability to do it? Means is about whether the defendant had access to the method used in the crime. See, in this case, these prosecutors, they are pointing, they say, alleged purchase or acquisition of fentanyl. I haven't seen that in this trial. Messages or communications with a dealer. Yeah, I've seen that, but I ain't seen no fentanyl. Evidence that fentanyl was the cause of death, right? See, now where the case can weaken if the link between the defendant and the actual drug used is indirect, because she asked for the Michael Jackson drug. Michael Jackson drug is Proval, not fentanyl. And if there is no direct proof she placed fentanyl in a drink, if investigators fail to collect or test key evidence, like I said earlier, the glasses, containers, etc., the defense can argue sloppy investigation. Let's continue. I love y'all to death.
In the world of forensic document examination, are there some basic underlying principles upon which the science rests?
Yes, that no two people write exactly the same way. That's to say that no two individuals share all the same characteristics and habits, given the proper quantity and quality of documents to compare to show that their writing is different.
Okay, before we move on to the second one, I wanted to just very briefly go into this idea of habits. When you're talking about, what do you mean by habits of writing? I guess just have you explain it.
Habits are part of an individual's writing where most of the time they really don't even know what those habits are. They're just writing, trying to create either a letter or they're signing their name. And as they have learned to write over the years, they pick up different characteristics and habits within that writing. That could be how they cross the T as the crown at the top of the staff, medium part of the staff, or down closer to the baseline. When they write an ER combination, for example, is the E bigger than the R or vice versa? Are those two letters connected, or is there a pen lift between those two letters? Is the U more rounded or a little more pointed? So they just develop and use these habits as they write different types of things or sign their name.
So when we first learn to write, we're writing careful what our teacher is teaching us. And then as we go on later in life, we become more concerned with the content and not the formation of the letters. Those are just subject to habit.
That is correct. We learn a textbook style of writing in school. We're just trying to duplicate what we see. Again, more concerned with making it look like how we see it. And again, concentrating, like you said, more on what it looks like. As our skill level increases, we're more concerned with the content of what we're writing, whether it's assigning our name or whether it's the letter that we're trying to write to somebody. And the longer we write, those characteristics and habits just become muscle memory to us. And we don't necessarily think about how we're writing letters and formations. We're more concerned with what we're writing.
Okay.
Not saying that he's not telling the truth, right? But he making it sound so nice. Not saying that he's not telling the truth. He making it sound so nice. Like it's fact what he's speaking, right? But remember, this guy only practiced at his house, in his business. Remember that. And y'all gonna hear some other things about him too. Yeah, I gave y'all a hint. But that's gonna be the defense who get him, right? And look how he's so confident, looking at the jury. You know, I can't remember, but I hope you keep that same energy, sir. And it ain't the fact. I'm not mad at this guy, right? I'm not mad at him. It wasn't that he was being arrogant like the dude we did last night, the PI investigator. It's just when you bring dudes up here like this, like he said with your handwriting, the prosecution, when you bring dudes up here like this, you better have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. Remember that. I apologize, y'all. The lawyer, you know, man, I love him to death. And you know, I'm learning a lot off of him.
Talked about individuality. What's the other principle upon which your science rests?
That an individual can't make all of the variables the same to make two pieces of writing the same as one another. There's always going to be a natural variation that occurs as we write our name. You're not going to find two signatures that are an overlay. There's always going to be a little bit of difference in how those look or in a body of writing.
Okay, so are there studies out there where researchers have looked at these principles?
Yes.
Okay. Could you very briefly go into this idea of individuality?
Absolutely. There's a study done called Cedar Fox out of the University of Buffalo in New York. And the premise of the study was to test the theory that no two people share all of the same characteristics and habits within their writing. And what they did is they had 1,500 participants of varying ethnic backgrounds, age, and gender. The objective was to make it similar to what the population makeup was for the United States. They had these 1,500 individuals write some handwriting specimens. These specimens were put into a computer. They picked 8 characteristics out of the writing and had the confidence level that no two individuals wrote those 8 characteristics exactly the same way.
I'm not saying this dude ain't smart. He is. He's smart. Shout out to the beautiful Charlie in the building. Salute, Charlie. Not saying this dude ain't smart. He is. Because if you're the jury and you're in the prosecution talking to him right now, boy, he's selling himself. Sell yourself then. But in the case, that's what the prosecution supposed to do, right? But see, what I don't respect about prosecutors, I never will. Or defense people if they do that, right? Because it ain't no me happy for this side over the other one. No. If they're not doing their job ethically correct and getting the right people on that stand, I got a problem with them. Because this guy right here, he is smart. And if I'm on the jury, he is coming across superb and excellent to me.
Studies that have looked at the ability of a trained document examiner versus lay people on their abilities.
Yes, there's been a number of studies over the years. Cedar Fox also did a study of twins, again, to differentiate if the writing of twins could be seen as it was different one from another. In that particular study, they hired lay people to do the examination. The computer did an examination, and they also had intern document examiners look and do those comparisons. In that particular study, it was determined that the computer had about a 9% error rate in differentiating writing one twin from another. it was determined that the lay people had a larger percentage of an error rate, and that the intern document examiners had about a 5% error rate in differentiating writing one from another.
And look. Oh my. But answer them questions then, dog. Answer them questions, because they tailor-made, which I'm not mad at. I understand. Prosecution, defense. Prosecution know who they bringing. They gonna tailor-make the questions for him. Oh, and it's gonna just go off. His tongue is smooth as butter, like we're seeing now. Man, if I'm the jury right now, listening to this guy, I'm like, this guy right here is smart.
Or interns, not fully trained.
Correct.
Now, there's some studies known as Cam being one of the authors of these studies that also looked into the abilities of a trained examiner versus layperson.
Yes, Professor Moshe Kam out of Drexel University did a number of studies. And in his studies, he had lay people do examinations as well as document examiners, from intern to those that had completed the 4,000 hours of training. Throughout his studies, he determined that lay people made larger mistakes in doing their examinations, and that document examiners, starting as interns, going to the fully trained, that their error rates were less than the lay people, and that the fully trained document examiners had about a 4% error rate.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, how could you explain to the jury what you do?
Explain
in this
it.
comparison process.
Explain it.
Yes. In this particular case, I was given...
Just very briefly, generally,
just briefly and generally, huh? Damn, prosecutor. Can he talk? Okay. Let me let you do your thing.
question documents and known documents?
Correct. I receive a stack of documents. First of all, I separate the question from the known. I go over each page individually.
I watched the Edric Faust trial, and salute to you, AT4 Dread, on Melanie Little, the queen. That was crazy, too. I'm pissed about that, too. But that, at least, people were covering it. I'm a black man. People were covering it. But, you know, everybody gone, you know, and like I said, we watched it play out. And this dude still got convicted. That's scary. And it ain't scary because he's convicted and he is in a state penitentiary right now, right? He's in a state he's in a maximum penitentiary right now. And then we all see that evidence. Then Queen Melanie break it down to us, and we was just shocked. Then Mr. Cruz do a hell of a job, especially his closing. Still got convicted. Whoa. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait.
Looking for comparison between whatever has been questioned versus the undisputed known samples that I receive. I compare.
And salute AT4 Dread, man. I'll be seeing you comment on some of my posts, man. Appreciate you being in the building. Big dog salute.
My findings, one from another, then I evaluate those findings in order to render an opinion.
So this process, does it include digitizing the documents? Say they come on paper, do you reduce them to some digital format?
I scan everything.
I'm telling you, she like Texas. Man, that his closing statement was, like you say, epic. It was epic. And listen, I know we all think different, but I don't understand how that jury didn't hear that. And then you had this fucking dude come after him who was saying a bunch of nothing. Was the jury ready to go home? See, this is scary, man. And they want us to trust the process. They tell us to trust the process, Mama Texas. Yeah, Mama Texas, I truly thought the jury would get him and Mr. Foster would walk out of there a free man. Me too. Man, that was, Even this case, I was just watching Brian Pate, right? Brian Pate, he was an ex-football player in Miami. It was just a mistrial, and they're going to redo the trial again. But there was no evidence to convict the guy. It was no evidence to convict the guy who they said killed this guy 20-some years ago. No evidence. And thank God that jury said a mistrial. Yeah, they got the retrial, and it's scary, but it's no evidence there, right? Just like with this one. Just like when they was talking about in Mr. Fox case, how the great Melanie broke it down, and they were breaking it down on there. Like, you know, her and the boyfriend. Look, the boyfriend. Let's talk about that. Mama said the boyfriend. The boyfriend. Did y'all see him up there? That's why I was pissed. Right? That's why I was pissed. Because he was clearly lying. He was clearly being deceptive. And we found out, like, anal sex, right? It only stay in you for a couple of days. It was in what, that girl, like 7 or 10 days? How did that happen? And I ain't lying, boy, Melanie Little be having me lit. I'm talking about lit. I was lit during that trial. Like, she had me ready to just, because her passion, you know, and just breaking down is, you know, just, it's great. Like, her and Lawyer, you know, and Lawyer Lee. I'm not gonna lie, I like a lot of people. Lawyer Lee, Lawyer, you know. It's a lot of people I like. I'm just speaking on, you know, Melanie Little and Lawyer, you know, and Lawyer Lee right now, but it's a lot of people I like. But oh my God. Oh my God. I was pissed. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what AT4 Dre said. People should be protesting until they make it right. That shit was corruption, unlike what we seen, because they got the conviction. When they want that conviction by any means, bro. Exactly what I'm saying, fam. By any means. By any means. He didn't even get a mistrial. And more, and I don't like comparing cases, but let's talk about the Karen Reed case, since it was just a bigger case. He didn't even get a mistrial, and Karen Reed did, and there was no evidence pointing at him at all. Oh, you think he did it? Oh, you talking about the boy? Oh, well, I got to get to that. Let me get to that comment first. And you had the politician who passed the Baker Act, $5 million in court every day until the verdict. Oh, hey. 84 Dress say, hey, I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I'm from South Florida. Brian Pant was a tragedy, but they don't got the evidence for that. I agree. They shouldn't be try that, man. Yeah, man, that was mind-boggling to me. Well, and I watched that whole man. Shout out to his lawyers, man. Shout out to that little white lady, that thick black lady, man. They was on it. I don't remember their names, but they was on it for Brian Pay. You know, shout out to AT4. He say, I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. And he from South, so you know what I'm talking about. And she like to say, no trust. It came out the judge had handled Mr. False prior charges. Now riddle me that. Facts. Facts. He did it, and you can't convince me otherwise. I agree with you 1,000%. They never ever checked his alibi. They never. 84 just said they went to the plumbing company where he was loading his tools up. None of that shit. Nothing. Just because they say what? He stayed 300 yards down the road. Well, that's scary. That's scary. Like where did the DNA come from? I think Texas is talking about me. He said melting, not me. Yeah. Think about it. Shout out to the beautiful Meavy in the building. You don't got to never apologize, bro. Man, that trial was, man. Listen, y'all, this shit terrifies me now. Being in this, like knowing this. And that would make me want to fight harder and go harder with this. Right? Because from the Karen Reed to Turtle, it just opened a lot of eyes for me. And like it did for everybody else. And I ain't stopping. Let's continue. I apologize. I got caught up. Y'all know I be extra and I be into it. And like me, V say, that case is so scary. Facts. Man. But then you got Jennifer McCabe and the McAlberts and them still on the street. Damn. Well, we know Karen and hit him with his car, and they still on the street. Ooh.
The evidence documents, I'll scan the whole document and as well as the signatures or the questionnaire individually, and then same with the known samples.
I see. And when you're doing that, do you then do a side-by-side comparison, or do you do a question and then knowns? How does that work?
Yes, I do a juxtaposition examination, which is...
Good morning to the beautiful Nikki Seashell. Like, good morning, beautiful.
Comparing the question versus the known side by side, looking for similarities and differences that may be amongst the writing.
Okay. What are you looking for? These habits you mentioned before?
Yes, I'm looking for everything in the writing, just looking for, again, similarities and differences, looking for evidence that will basically say, was this authored by the same person or was it authored by two different people? I look for letter formations. I look for proportion between letters. I look for where the writing sits within a margin. Is it closer to the right, left? Is it on, above or below a baseline? Looking for shading, where darker areas of the writing may be. Just basically looking for everything on the documents to compare.
Okay, so when you're doing this comparison, do you consider the underlying facts of the case you're working on?
No, I just look at the evidence sitting in front of me. Usually I'm asked to...
Oh, you don't look at the underlying facts? You don't look at nothing? You just look at what's in front of you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. And if y'all know this title, Defense Smelled Blood, State Forensic Witness has no certification. Remember that.
There's a question in known writing. Were they authored by the same person? So I'm looking specifically for evidence one way or another on that.
Okay. When IAI, or I think you've mentioned earlier, you talked about the Southwest Association of Forensic Document Examiners, SWIGDoc, or somebody, does somebody give you a set of standards for your conclusion?
In 1977 by the ABF SWIGDoc, which is the Scientific Working Group for Forensic Documents, took that standardized group of opinions and made it their own.
Okay.
And that's the scale that I use today.
So you read a book? Did this mother fudge cake say he read a book? Is that what you said? I'm not sure. You read a book? Oh, okay.
Okay. Can you briefly review what that scale is?
Sure. The first one is an identification. Identification means that the questioned and known signatures agree in every observable detail and that there's no unexplainable differences or variations present. The opinion below that is highly probable.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some Meavy in it. Hold up. I just see she turned me up. What Meavy say? Let me get to you. Meavy said, I mean, that's AT4 Jordan. I'm sorry, AT4. AT4 said, man, keep up the good work, bro. I've been watching this Richards case every day, too. I can't shake that false shit. Man, they really hurt my soul. I never knew I could hurt for a man. I never heard of I was sad several days behind that. Yeah, bro. I'm still sad behind that. Yeah. It's our human nature, bro. We human beings. I'm sad behind that. When you see something that is not justified, and you see something that I read circumstantial evidence. Like these prosecutors get convictions of circumstantial evidence, right? And that's scary because you got to be 100% be able to go to sleep at night to put somebody away for life. And that's scary. I'm hurting still for that. Still. But brother, I so appreciate you. And man, when somebody turn me up like that, I got to turn up for them. Let me turn up. Everybody throw up them 100s for AT4. Man, I appreciate you with everything in me to death. Thank you very much. Man, let's continue, y'all.
Or strong probability.
That it was authored by that person?
By the same person, correct.
Okay.
And that means that there was something that was different between the question on it. Might be a feature was missing, the way a letter was connected. It also might be the difference looking from an original document to a copy of document. I can't tell the origin of the document. I'll drop that down from an identification to a highly probable or strong probability. The opinion below that is a probable. And a probable means that a majority of the evidence says that the question and known document was authored by the same.
I hate when they say a probable. Because if it's probable, motherfucker, she not guilty. Don't talk to me in no fucking case. And I mean this, y'all. Don't talk to me in no fucking case about probable. Don't say that word when my life is on the line. Don't say probable. You ain't lying, bro. Don't say probable in the case where I'm facing life. Look at this beautiful woman, man. And I don't believe she did it. Right? I don't think she did it. Now, I don't got no problem with nobody who do think she did it, right? Because that's what make the world go round, right? Right? That's what make the world, right? Real big, right? That's what make the world go round, right? Can we agree to that? Because everybody's not going to agree. That's what make the world go round, and I got no problem with that. But I want everybody honest assessment. Who here right now? One, if you think she's guilty so far what you're saying, or two, if you think she's innocent.
In person. But the reason that it would be dropped to a probable could be, again, that it's a copy. Could be that there was...
As you tell your baby, she like texting you, that's what I'm doing right now for you. Mama text, hands in the air real big.
Signatures that were out of the timeline than the question document was. So I don't have maybe current documents to look at. The opinion under that is an indication. And an indication means that most of the evidence says the question and known authored by the same person. But again, might be dealing with a copy, might not have as many signatures as I would like to have in doing that comparison. So it drops it to an indication.
No, it do. It do work. This dude saying it might not have an indication because you don't have enough copies. Dude, you supposed to be a forensic? Is that what they brought you up? And you telling us that it may not do this and that? Now listen, y'all. Listen. You're supposed to do everything in your power. If you coming on this stand, Mr. 61 times, I've been on the stand 48 times for documentation. Well, why you ain't covering the north, south, east, and west? Don't get on here and tell us that it might not have some probable this or probable that. I don't want to hear that, sir, when I see a woman or anybody's life on the line, my God.
Couldn't tell one way or the other whether it was authored or not authored by who it purports to be.
Then it
Yeah, me too. Beyond reasonable doubt.
towards exclusion in a reverse sequence. So
Two, not guilty. Yeah.
indication
Thank
it was not authored by,
Three
followed by
degrees,
probable not
yeah.
authored by, highly probable not authored by, and then an exclusion.
An elimination.
Elimination. That's the version. Okay. In your process, then do you somehow try to verify what opinion is?
Yes.
How do you do that?
Usually I'll contact a peer, another forensic document, and have them review a blind examination of the same evidence.
Hold on. He said he'll contact a peer, a forensic document examiner, a peer like you, a peer. Remember, I want y'all to remember everything Cuz is saying, because I don't have no problem with him, right? he ain't arrogant. He just, you know, you're going to see him, you know, like, he not arrogant. So I don't got no problem with him. But he said he called a peer, right? But we don't know all about this guy yet. And we're about a couple of minutes away from cross.
What is a blind view?
That means that they don't know what my opinion is, that they're going to do.
Are these the principles and methods accepted in your field?
Yes.
And are those the methods and principles that you applied in this case?
Yes.
Okay. So did you receive a question writing in this case?
I did.
Okay.
PDF is not the best quality of document.
Why is that?
First of all, obviously best evidence is the original document.
Okay.
Next best evidence would be a photocopy of that document.
Okay.
Why you didn't have it? Why you didn't have it? Why he didn't have it? This is a murder trial. He's talking about PDF is not the best. Why you didn't have all that other stuff? Okay, I'm gonna let you keep going.
PDF comes after regular photocopy.
Sure, but what is it because of is there some limitation on PDFs for your purposes?
Yes. If I could talk about photocopies first.
Sure.
A photocopy is a distorted picture of an original document. The problem with a photocopy is it's a picture that is slightly smaller than the original document. There is, the colors are not as vivid or clear. The tones may be less vivid as well. In some cases, in photocopies, writing pen strokes can diminish and in some cases disappear. There's also marks that can appear on the photocopy that weren't on the original document. The PDF has a lot of the same problems with it. The problem with the PDF is there's no default setting. So depending on the software or where it was made, if it was made on a computer with a scanner, or if it was made on a copy machine, or in some cases a cell phone, it changes and alters the.
Yeah, you sure giving us a lot of excuses. Excuses is for the birds, sir. Now, let me holler at you, sir. I'm not mad at you. Love the way you're eloquently testifying, right? Like how you doing that. Respect. But excuses is for the birds. You're giving us an answer with a bunch of excuses in it. And this is a murder trial. We don't want to hear that.
Document makes it so that kind of the overall appearance looks good, but if you were to try and enlarge or zoom into a particular area, it will pixelize and get rid of some of the finer details that you would have in the original or in a copy.
Okay. So in this case, did you receive some known documents?
Yes, I did.
Okay. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
I'm handing the witness what's been marked as State's Exhibit 8-49.
Bring him up a little bit.
You can take a look at that and review it for a moment.
Yes. Counsel, my apologies for interrupting your question. Make a note of this one. We'll come back to it. I need to take a quick break.
Yes.
Please rise for the jury. Have a seat. Thank you. I promise I'm paying attention to the temperature. We're trying to adjust as we go. Mr. Throckmorton, you're still under oath. Mr. Burmester, please proceed.
Sir, this State's Exhibit 849, have you had a chance to look through the various documents that are in 849?
Not yet.
Do those look familiar to you, sir?
Yes.
How are they familiar?
These were the undisputed known samples that I received in preparation to compare the signature on the true stage to the signatures and initials found in these known documents.
And signatures?
Correct.
Okay. And where did you get them from?
A majority of these documents were received from Katie's attorneys. And
That's the sister again. Damn. Okay.
The trust or the Tuller or
I was hired by the attorneys at Bennett Tuller who were working for Katie Eric's
So,
sister.
okay.
Bennett Tuller is Katie's husband because her name is Katie Richards Bennett. That Bennett dude is that the dude sitting next to her with them glasses on. So listen, y'all. They are the one, his sisters are the one who hired this so-called not expert. But we're going to see that in a minute. I want y'all to pay attention. This dude was hired by them. They hired the PI. But they went, pay attention.
And how much were you paid by the?
I received a $900 retainer to help with that.
Since that time, have you been hired by Summit County?
Yes, I have.
Can you briefly describe what is this collection of documents that are contained in 849?
There was canceled checks, driver's licenses, just various documents that Eric had authored and signed over the course of his regular daily activities.
Was there a trust and a will?
There might be amongst the documents.
Okay.
There's also tax documents and receipts.
I see. Okay. Now there were some other documents like that appear to be like photographs, maybe of a journal, a mission journal,
Yes.
and a photograph of some appear to be written coupons.
Yes.
Those documents, where did you get them?
I received them from your office.
Chelsea Gibson?
That's correct.
Okay. How did that delivery take place?
She met me at the Salt Lake City Police Department in the parking lot and gave me a thumb drive that contained all
Oh,
of
I
those
bet.
photographs.
Okay. The other documents, the ones from Bennett Tuller, were they paper or were they electronic?
There were some hard copies, and there were also some digital PDFs that were sent to me.
Did you go? Well, let me ask this: how many actual signatures of Eric Richens did you receive in all those documents contained in 849?
I found that there were 86 signatures and 24 sets of initials.
And did you do a comparison like you described earlier with the digitizing and then going through the analyze, compare, evaluate, verification?
Yes, I compared the question signature versus the 86 known signatures and 24 initials.
Oh, did
looking
you?
for similarities and differences.
Oh, did you?
Were you able to come to a conclusion yourself?
Yes, I was.
And did you send that out for a verification, a blind, as you said, a blind verification?
Yes.
To whom?
To my friend in Colorado. Her name is Darla McCleary Salaton.
Oh, to your friend in Colorado, your peer? Is that your peer who do the same thing you do? Your peer. Remember, he said he sent it to his peer. But, you know, if you like me before you come on, you think this guy's a real expert.
And was she able to come to a conclusion?
Object to hearsay.
Yeah. Would you wait for a moment, Mr. Minister?
Let's take a look. Did you prepare a okay. Okay.
You
You recognize that, sir?
How qualified was you to do that? We're about 5 minutes away from the defense taking you on the walk.
So would that be helpful in communicating your testimony today?
Yes.
State would offer State's Exhibit 8-28.
No, right, me V, like not just him, me V. Last night though, we went over the private investigator. I don't look. I am mind-boggled. I'm mind-boggled about these witnesses.
Permission to be published. Were you able to come to a conclusion?
Yes.
Okay, what was that conclusion?
My conclusion was that there was no evidence that Eric authored this signature,
Okay.
and that he probably did not, and that it appeared to be a simulated forgery written by somebody who was familiar, had access to his writing in an attempt to copy, draw, or duplicate his signature and try and pass it off as a genuine signature of Eric.
Okay, I want to, we'll come back to this in 1 second. Your Honor, could the witness step down with the microphone and let's just look at 828 for a moment. Why you have
hired by the family, huh? You figured out that wasn't here. You work for them, huh? I tell them what they want to hear, just so I can get my check, just so I can get my check, just so I can get my check.
There appears to be one that's in yellow. It looks like it's been highlighted. Has it been highlighted?
No. Can you hear me?
Oh, that private investigator was a fucking dick.
Okay. No, that one came from an NCR copy. It was a yellow piece of paper. All I did was crop the signature off that paper to put it on this document.
All right. Could you explain to the jury how your analysis went?
Sure. First thing, in looking at the question signature on this, it's basically EER. And the way that the E is formed starts at the top, comes down, creates the first semicircle, comes to a point, and then comes back down towards the baseline. When it gets to the baseline, it shoots off to the right. Then a line comes down towards the baseline, continues up to create the second E, which is leaning a little further over. This E is not as defined, a little more loosely made. When we get to the second portion of the E, it shoots over to the right to start the letter R, which creates a kind of a triangle formation there, then goes up and creates kind of an arc, kind of more square than normal, comes back down towards the baseline from towards the baseline and then shoots off over to the right and terminates. A couple things that stuck out to me on this signature. This is what's called a one-stroke signature. That means that the writing instrument starts and continues all the way through to the end. There are no pen lifts. As well, within the signature, things that stick out again is their pen lifts are not found.
Yeah, the motherfucker got paid over $100K, and then he act like, oh, that was a bargain. I gave him a bargain. Oh, and then did you see the dickhead? You know when he with the prosecution, the PI, you know, he's swinging his arms, making all gestures. But when the defense get him on the stand, you know, he want to put his neck brace on and say he's feeling uncomfortable. Oh.
Here, if you look at the known samples from Eric, you'll notice that there's a pen lift between each of the letters, a pen lift between the E and the E, pen lift between the E and the R, and that's a consistent characteristic and habit that Eric has. The other thing, too, is the second E actually starts at the baseline. You'll notice that on the known E's, the E start up top in a normal fashion. So they always start at the top. They don't start.
Like a person gonna write their signature the same every time. Yeah, he said like it was a bargain or something. You should have seen. He usually paying 125, and they made it 200 because it was there, but they charged them 125 for most of it. What? The fuck you think? You got paid over 100? Oh, yes, but that's ignorant, man.
At the baseline, like this one does. The other thing too to note is this R again, where it's connected, it actually starts down closer to the baseline and then comes up. You'll notice in these E's or in the R's that they start at the top, like we traditionally learn how to do in school. You've got a line that comes down, pen comes off the paper, and then the second part of the R is made. You can see the staff of the R here, staff here. So a couple things that stuck out to me that were not common among his writing again is we've got a single one-stroke signature instead of pen lift.
Depending on my day, my signature can our signature be off. But they said, okay, so out of this dude been having this business, all y'all can get was 86 signatures. I know he done had more signatures than that, but he worked for the family. So they tailor-made the 86 signatures that they wanted to put out there. Man, this is crazy.
That's the E, second E starts at the bottom at the baseline, and the R starts at the bottom of the baseline. It was by looking at these characteristics in comparison that I was able to render an opinion that the question and known signatures were not authored by the same person.
Okay, take a seat, please. Now, your opinion was that it was probably not signed by Eric Richards. Why probably not as opposed to elimination?
Probably not. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, thank you, sir. That's what I'm saying. This guy didn't help them. He said my neck, my back, my neck and my back, right? This guy didn't help them because he said probably. How the fuck can you convict somebody on a probably or say that's them? Probably. What is we doing?
Because I was dealing with a photocopy, that the true stage was a photocopy of a document, basically I'm missing evidence. So as a conservative opinion, instead of an absolute elimination, it's closer to a little.
Oh, a conservative opinion. You missing information. Hold up, what the fuck they hire you for if you want to get all the information, dude? Oh, so you want to say probably. Oh, like I told you, sir, I respect you. But excuses is for the mother fudge caking birds, sir.
Than that, so it was a probable as well. I couldn't identify who the author of that signature was. In the case of a simulated forgery, the author gives up their own habits and characteristics to try and copy, draw, or duplicate somebody else's. So because I was not able to determine who was authoring this, basically I came back to that there was no evidence that Eric did it, but I couldn't determine who actually authored it.
Okay, so your final conclusion then is also that there is no evidence, that you can find nothing in the knowns that would support the question document signed by Eric.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, remember that, y'all. Remember he said that. Oh, this where it get fun. Because these witnesses is gonna get held accountable, right? The state got to understand that, right? They're gonna get held accountable. They got to understand that, right? Now watch this. My bad, y'all. I got the wrong one. I forgot I get the wrong one. Where? Oh, there he is. My bad. Salute.
I want to make sure I caught it right.
Okay, we coming, y'all. How we looking? How we looking? I apologize, y'all. Salute. Mr. Blunder himself. Salute. Now, that's why I like this lady right here. Because she finna get it. Okay, so y'all can hear me, right? We good? Let's go. I'm sorry. We good, though, y'all?
One of the attorneys representing Corey Richens. I guess we call it your curriculum. And I reviewed that that you gave to
Your curriculum vitae. That's another fancy way for saying your resume, right? Curriculum vitae. Oh, I'm going to use that. Curriculum vitae.
us. And can you tell me, sir, is there a difference?
It's messing up again. What we doing? It's messing up again? Y'all can't hear it? Maybe you said it's blundering. What about everybody? Yeah, we can't. It's Damn, come on now. What it was okay. I saw it.
Between a document fraud examiner and a certified forensic document examiner. I said it wrong the first time. I'm going to get it right. Forensic document examiner is your title, correct?
That's correct.
And is there a difference between a forensic document examiner and a certified forensic document examiner?
Certified examiner is somebody that belongs to an organization that they pay and that they recognize him or them or her as part of their group.
It's not just payment. They also take a test, right?
It depends on the organization.
And in fact,
Oh, they also take a test. Oh, it depends on the organization. For real, bro? Oh my.
there was an organization, there's an organization that accredits these organizations, and it's called the Forensic Specialties Accreditation Board. Is that right? Do you know what that is?
That's one of them.
And they are people who accredit these organizations to certify people, right?
Yes.
And if you, the Board of Forensic Document Examiners, is that one of them?
There's an American Board of Forensic Document Examiners.
Okay. And are you also aware there's just a Board of Forensic Document Examiners?
I haven't looked into that one.
And Scientific Association of Forensic Examiners, SAFE?
I've heard of them.
Okay. And the International Association of Document Examiners, IADE?
I've heard of them.
And the National Association of Document Examiners, have you heard of them?
Yes.
And the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, ACFE?
Not familiar with them.
Okay. And all these are groups that provide ways for forensic document examiners to become certified, and they're accredited by this Specialties Accreditation Board, right?
Yes.
And the way that they become credited, certainly they have to pay a membership fee. You're right about that. But they take an exam, right?
I assume so.
And they're given a bunch of samples that are peer reviewed by others to see if they agree that their analysis are good, right?
Correct. That would be the process.
And they do an oral board where they answer questions and respond to like on the spot testing of their skills.
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation.
Objection? What you fuck is you objecting for? Right? He talking about he assumes so. He think they got to take a test. Boy, sit your corny ass down. Don't object to that.
He said he doesn't know.
Well, so far, there hasn't been a foundation problem. Ask him whether he knows, which I think is what you're doing.
And it appears to me by your answers, you know about all of this process, right?
There's a lot of organizations out there that people can join, even people that haven't been properly trained.
Right.
Oh.
And
you hear how he tried to throw that in? Even people who haven't been properly trained. Oh, so you was an asshole on her. I forgot. You throwing little ad libs in. She didn't ask you that shit, dude. Oh, we.
by being certified by any of these organizations that are accredited, that's an extra security and assurance to your customers and your clients that you've been screened, you've been vetted, and you've been certified that you're good at what you do, right?
It can be.
And you've never, ever done that in your whole career, have you?
No.
You've chosen.
Oh, my. Oh, my. He's never been vetted. He's never been certified by these accredited groups, not now one of them. He knew about all of them, not now one of them. He's not been certified. This dude ain't certified. Who the state brought on the fucking stand. This is a guy who, it was just my imagination that told me the forensics. It was just my imagination that told me the forensics. Ain't this a bitch? Oh my.
And not to ever seek certification.
Correct. Never gone for it.
Hold
And you
up.
do agree.
Hold
It
up.
can be.
And you've never, ever done that in your whole career, have you?
No.
You've chosen not to ever seek certification.
Correct. Never gone for it.
He chose never to seek certification. He say never gone with it. A dude who say he been doing this job for 30 plus years. Get him, Miss Nesta.
And you do agree that the forensic science using your own best judgment,
Absolutely.
but your judgment, your analysis.
Yes, and I've been properly trained in order to know how to use that judgment.
Okay. And
You've been properly
certainly-
trained by who? Who the fuck have he been? Hold up. He said he been properly trained by who? You just said a few seconds ago you've never been certified and you never thought about doing it. But now you're telling us properly trained? Oh my. Ooh.
You agree that not every single forensic evaluator is going to come to the exact same conclusion by looking at the exact same writing. Is that fair?
I don't know that I agree with that. It would, again, depend.
Oh, you don't know if you agree with that because you're using just your imagination, motherfucker. You ain't never been certified. But you're going to sit up here on the witness stand in front of the jury and say you don't know if you agree with that. This who they paid for, y'all. Oh, this crazy.
And on how much training they've had. It depends on who they were trained by. It is possible that individuals aren't going to have the exact same opinion as me.
Sure. And it also depends on the quality of the sample you're given, right?
Correct.
And original is best, right?
Yes.
One copy later after the original is a little worse, right?
There's about a 1 to 3% distortion rate from an original to a first generation photocopy.
And do you know which generation photocopy you were given?
I have no idea.
You know how many times it was photocopied?
No.
Do you know how many times it was faxed?
It didn't appear to be faxed, but no.
Okay. Do you know?
Do you hear this, y'all? Do y'all hear this? I'm sorry, y'all. But listen to this.
Is a little worse, right?
There's about a 1 to 3% distortion.
Later after. And original is best, right?
Yes.
One copy later after the original is a little worse, right?
There's about a 1 to 3% distortion rate from an original to a first generation photocopy.
And do you know which generation photocopy you were given?
I have no idea.
You know how many times it was photocopied?
No.
Do you know how many times it was faxed?
It didn't appear to be faxed, but no.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, a what?
Do you know, and you never got a paper. You got a PDF sent to you.
Foundation.
Huh?
Well, these are yes or no questions. Overruled. Go ahead.
Overruled,
Yeah.
bitch.
You got a PDF sent to you on email, right? You didn't even get a document.
For this document, that's correct.
Right.
Remember I told y'all about PDF. This dude went off a PDF. Remember earlier in his cross-examination? In his examination by the prosecution? PDF. And remember how distorted the PDF is? Remember, it's the last option. So he judging off the last option instead of going to where he can get the full proof. This is what we looking at, y'all. And y'all telling me this beautiful woman right here is guilty? Man.
And if we could please bring back up 8-4 and go to the page ending in 781. I believe this has been admitted, Your Honor.
One moment, please.
Can you make sure?
Not yet.
8-4?
His report. Did you put it in?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Just for his review only, Your Honor.
The witness has 8-4.
781, I think it's like maybe the fourth or fifth page. Let's just kind of scroll. That one right there. So this page that you're looking at, is this a page that you included in your report that you submitted to the prosecution in this case?
Yes.
All right. And can we blow it up just to the extent you can a little bit, please, so he can see the body of it? Okay. And these are the levels of certainty that you talked about with Mr. Burmister, right? From the strongest opinion to the weakest opinion.
Yeah, it's not a scale based on pass or fail, but it helps the examiner to express his opinion.
Okay.
Okay, it look like
So it's the standards that you typically use in your.
so it look like I'm trying to hear if we can get through this because it look like we got like about 18 minutes for the great Jimmy Auntie Dale come on. So I'm trying to hurry up and get through this, y'all. Trying to hurry up.
Courts.
Yes.
And the best report you can give somebody, right? It's definitely not them.
I don't use percentages.
Okay, but that's your strongest.
Correct.
Elimination or identification are your two strongest opinions you can give, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And then you can also give an opinion of strong probability did not, right?
Correct.
And that's not quite as good as I'm sure, but a little less than I'm sure, right?
It means all of the evidence says in the one you're using that the question and known were not authored by the same person and that there's some feature that's missing. In this case, it's that it's a copy and not an original.
But you didn't use that. You didn't reach that conclusion in this case, right?
Correct.
So let's go to the next one. The next level of certainty is probably did not.
Correct.
Probably did not. And that is what you decided in this case, right? That
That's correct.
Eric probably did not sign that true stage, right?
Correct.
And can you read to me, or it's not in, but is it fair to say that probably did not means it's not quite up to virtually certain, right? Isn't that fair?
Correct.
Okay. And that is what you have reported with your training and your opinions, your expert opinions, that Eric probably did not sign that true stage document.
There was no evidence he signed it.
And you cannot say that Corey did sign it, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Oh my
Now, by
God.
saying that, you have no personal knowledge whether Corey Richens was given permission by Eric to sign his name.
Objection. They approach.
Sure.
Oh, he want to approach? Cause damn, what is this? Cause he asked him, he had no personal knowledge. This the guy that they examined, but this. Oh. Yeah, you ain't lying, Mary B. Mark, Michael Morris, McLean.
So just to repeat the question, you have no knowledge and you weren't given any information to suggest one way or another whether Corey had permission to sign her husband's name to that.
And real quick, ladies, who married, right? 100% honest. Because Miss Nestor finna asked him this, right? You don't know about wives signing something for their husband? And any lady on here tell me that y'all ain't never signed up for somebody? Come on now. Or your husband, boyfriend, who you done been with? Y'all telling me that's not possible? Oh my.
Correct.
So you don't know that.
Let me speed this up a little bit because I don't want to get genuine.
No, I was not asked that, and that was not part of the examination.
And I see you're a married man
Yes.
on your wedding ring.
Yep.
And does your wife ever sign your name on anything?
Objection.
I think we're a little bit beyond the scope of this.
Oh, no, don't let him be beyond the scope, which he probably is, right? But that was a great question, though, right, y'all? Exactly. See, Mary B signed everything. Like, my woman signed everything, right? Look, y'all. Look. Look how good that question was. Girl said my aunt signed my mom's signature on the title of my car after she passed away so I can give it to my daughter. We do stuff like that, right? Like real talk. And it's crazy, but I'm glad she got that question in because the jury should feel that.
It's expert testimony. Go ahead.
Okay.
Next question. Sustained.
And is it my understanding from your resume that you no longer do forensic document
I might have a chance to finish the video because y'all know we love our teacher, Jimmy. But you know, sometimes our teacher be a little late. So hopefully, y'all just let me know.
examinations for the Salt Lake City Police Department?
What you said, Mary B? She said he probably hasn't signed anything in 8 years. Facts, right? That's normal shit. So y'all let me know if I teach y'all time or is he late? Because he come on in like 12 and a half minutes.
That's correct.
When did you stop doing that?
2020, I believe.
And is that the reason you stopped connected at all to an internal affairs investigation against you for falsifying documents?
No.
Did you, in fact, were you submitted to an internal affairs investigation for falsifying documents?
Objection, Your Honor. Can we approach, please?
Sure.
Oh. too, but they won't talk about, I'm just gonna give it away. Yeah, he was exonerated from falsifying documents. But damn, y'all don't want to talk about that? How he
I need you to restate the question.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Were you subjected to an internal affairs investigation for falsifying documents?
Yes.
All right. And were you ultimately exonerated?
Yes.
And was the person who accused you of doing that a law enforcement officer?
He was a retired sergeant who'd been hired back as a supervisor, who was then terminated for a number of issues.
So you were falsely accused by a law enforcement officer?
I was falsely accused by somebody who had been a law enforcement officer, but not at the time they made the complaint.
Thank you for that clarification.
You were, bro, answer the fucking, you were falsely accused by a law enforcement officer, bro. You see the setup, and they talking about Mr. Nestor ain't good. Oh, it say 72 minutes. I thought they said he come on. It's at 11:30 my time today. Cause y'all know it's, oh shit. I'm high, y'all. Oh, shit. I got to be honest. I'm high. See, look, I don't know why the fuck I'm thinking that, 10:30 will be 11. No, I am right. 10:30 will be 11:30 though. I ain't high. I'm telling the truth. He must have changed the time. Say, somebody on her, verify to me. I promise I seen this at 11:30 because I was telling Mary B he came on at 12:30 because it's 11 somewhere who are in Massachusetts and where Mary B at. I promise y'all. So I'm not high. Yeah, I'm high, but I remember now. He had to change the time.
Are you aware that the whole science of forensic science?
Thank you. Yeah, I know. I was on there the whole time watching them last night. But that's it, boy. Oh, man. Y'all see, boy, I fuck up so much. I be thinking I'm fucking up. You see how I was already finna say, hey, I fucked up again. Like, I be blaming myself because I know I be the blame. I'm fucking up a lot. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, just 1 minute. Are you aware that the whole science of forensic document examination has come under fire in the last few years for accuracy and reliability?
Oh, it was good last night too, wasn't it, Mama Texas? It was good. Oh my God. Boy, say, man. That shit was good. I'm talking about like for real, like it was like, cause I told them I had to go to sleep. Like they was up to about like 4:30 my time. And right, y'all, it was 5:30 other places, right? They was up to like 4:30 my time. I went to sleep by 3:45, 4 o'clock, listening. But whew, it was on, yeah, it was like 4 o'clock, yeah. Yeah. They was up. We was lit last night too. Oh, hold up. Who was the OG talking about? When I came on there, because I think I was live last night. Who the fuck was he talking? I'm trying to think. Because I remember them talking about Brandella and Jay Bitch and Heavy, all the funniest shit. That stupid ass bitch ass dude gonna try to tell OG he need to quit smoking when he's sitting next to a fucking Michelin man who smoke 100 fucking cigarettes an hour, bro. Oh yeah, he was talking about a stupid ass Brandy girl. We came in there, like for real, and I feel like cuz, like her husband out of line anyway. Why you letting her talk like that, fam? I ain't saying the woman ain't got the right to do this, but fam, you letting her go too far with this shit. What type of man are you? Right? Because a woman got a right to her own opinion, especially if she right and there's conviction behind it. Right? When I was listening to the GOAT. especially if it's conviction behind it. I got no problem with that. Because we all be wrong and man be right, woman be right. But what is we doing? It's just like a man arguing with a woman or something, knowing he got a woman. What is that man doing when his woman is right there? What is he doing? Only in America. Only in America, my Don King voice. The fuck was this dude doing? Right? And then they can answer the fucking question. Maybe I need to go over that after this. Since we got we're gonna have like an hour for Jimmy come, right? Like for real, because I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm like this, like what type of man are you, fam? Like real talk. They didn't want to answer the question about the record. They want to say because he did it, but no, we know he did it, dummy. Both of you dummies. We know he recorded it, but he asked you dummies about her sending it out, and you motherfuckers don't want to have no accountability for that. That show you how fucking ignorant and stupid they are. But that bothered me last night listening to it, right? Because I ain't been able to catch it. I ain't see that Bus Stop Live when she came on there, right? I seen it on the OG show last night when he was doing the thing on it. Like she wouldn't shut the fuck up. All she want to do is scream, scream, scream. Don't know how to have a normal fucking conversation. Shout out to the beautiful Jordan. That was fucking so silly and fucking stupid. Then her husband get on the phone. He start yum 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 yum. Shut the fuck up, bro. You fast talking ass dude. Man, my people always telling me growing up, man, never touch the fast talking motherfucker. He gonna end up doing all that fast talking, just like his woman. And they both sound like dummies on there. Don't want to hear nothing. They just want to hear they fast ass talk. Oh, it's my moment ass motherfucking couple and shit. That shit pissed me the fuck out. You would allow your woman to think she tough like that when she ain't got no conviction behind it. If it was conviction and something she was saying was actually reality and truth, when she wasn't trying to skate by the question because you motherfuckers got TBDS, your ignorant ass just let her do it. Shows what type of guy you are. 10-man hard ass fool you. Oh man, we might have to do that after this. Let me get through this.
Objection, it misstates the source. I noticed you grabbed the memo.
Foundation, Mr. Burris. Are you objecting on the basis of foundation?
Yes.
Would you lay some foundation as necessary?
Certainly, Your Honor. Are you familiar with the national? I'm sorry. I need to say a little bit more.
Oh yeah. You know what? Man, look, I'm sorry, y'all. What we're gonna do is somebody give me the timeline on the GOAT show on that Bus Stop Live when she came. Because I want to go there real quick. Like I said, my point was proven with this dude right here. Right? And we'll get back to that. But y'all know anybody know the exact timeline? Because I think it was the bus. I know, I'm going to see it. No, I heard, hold on. Let me see something. 1 second. One second. Come on, my people.
And I will make sure every person who is somebody knows who pushed her to this and who didn't help. So that's a threat. That is a threat, to be very.
She coming. I just didn't want to. Mess up. Players mess up. I apologize. Uh, Lord, somebody help me, please. Okay, let's make sure we get this right. Come on, don't mess up on me. We doing good. We doing good. Okay, come on, get on that stage. Get on there. Okay, hold up.
It seems like you're the one, and then you go online and you act like I'm avoiding you. It seems like you coming on. I texted her. See if she texted. We'll see. Yeah, he's on here calling her, yelling about Turtle Boy, calling her, but won't click the link. I'll do it again. Brandy. There you go, Brandy. Come on, that's your link. I ain't afraid.
I'm not afraid to take a stand. Well, yeah, Brandy. Oh my. Oh, sorry, y'all.
Because I never once, I want you to show proof. You did a whole thing about me the other day. One time did I talk about that recording? Because I'm pretty sure Meredith said that any tweets that are deleted, you can go back and find anybody's tweets that are deleted, right? I didn't delete shit, and I didn't post shit about the recording. Not one fucking time. So you'll never find it. You'll never find a damn thing that I ever said about you prior to this fucking.
It's amazing how you see them co-signing that mental motherfucker. Like all these motherfuckers is co-signing that. They with that. Because they hate the GOAT. Man, y'all.
Fight with that before you fucking said a damn thing about my name. I never once said anything. And because you're such a bitch and you can't stand on your own merit, you can't fight battles of your own, you're gonna come at me? Well, you said I can't. Oh, time out. You said I can't fight battles on my own. You're suggesting I have other people fight them for me? No, hold on. No, I'm about to talk to you, but you can wait a minute. You can wait a minute. You can punch him dead in his face.
Kayla, you said she made a complete ass of herself. Then went on X apologize. Other people said she was done, but took another job. Tripped up him illegally recording Karen, but Mary shit illegally recorded Aiden. How many times? She's just another ratchet. These bras out of control. And the dudes they got soft as shit.
When I'm done with it. Stop. I won't take one for the team. You won't. You're a big bad tough guy. You're right here, Turtle Boy. I'm in the same spot I've been in since day one. Where are you? You're behind the screen like
He said she'll slap him.
your battle. I'm not a rat.
Ignorant ass, stupid, fucking like she'll get into it with a man she don't know nothing, like in the store somewhere. Get her husband beat the fuck up or something else. This is one of them cons. I would never be with a woman like this. Bitch, know your place. Like I understand if a motherfucker touched you or did that, but bitch, if you think that you're gonna be able to do this and talk like that, you getting both of us in danger. I ain't saying if a motherfucker touch you or call you some type of name, say what you know what? Don't even say shit. Come get me. Right? Then you got this stupid ass bitch talking about, I'll slap you and my husband will slap you. Bitch, you gonna get your husband fucked up with the attitude. Right? Because bitches like this get their husbands beat the fuck up because they'll be in a store somewhere talking shit to a man, starting shit. That man come there, got to protect his wife, and end up getting beat the fuck up. I've actually seen motherfuckers get fucked off because of a loudmouth ass woman who love to say, so does my husband. Man, fuck your husband. And if your husband was a real motherfucker, he'll say, fuck you too. With your loudmouth ass. You want to put him in the face of danger, stupid? Stupid, ignorant ass fucking woman, bro. She'll slap him. Boy, but these bitches be thinking they 7 feet tall, right? She just said she'll slap a man. That ain't no fucking big deal. This bitch just said she'll slap a man. But if a man say, bitch, you slap me, I'll slap the shit out you back. That's gonna be that's gonna be a problem. Man, get the fuck out of here. doing that. And my husband will too. Girl, you gonna get your husband fucked up with your stupid, ignorant ass. And her husband soft as fuck anyway, because he letting her get on here do this stupid shit. Soft ass nigga. Soft pussy ass fucking. He's a soft pussy. And my husband will too. Because his silly ass wife ain't got no conviction about nothing. It's just saltiness and bitterness. Right? Man, I don't give a fuck what you a man or a woman. You come up and slap me, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you back. Straight up. A bitch finna tell me she finna come slap me and I don't know you. You just gonna come slap me. Even if I know you, you better not even think about putting your hand up to slap me. Bitch, is you crazy? Man, please. But that's okay. They let this be okay, y'all. For these fucking women to say that she'll come up and slap him. And this ain't my husband, will too. Girl, you gonna get your husband beat the fuck up. You gonna get your husband fucked off because you on her doing all this extra shit, talking about what you gonna do. Oh, man, say, talking about she'll slap him. Man, I wish man, look. Ain't nobody coming up putting their motherfucking hands on me. Talking about what they gonna do to me. You gonna slap who? You'll get the shit slapped at you back. The fuck? Fuck you think this equal opportunity, bitch? And if for somebody, a woman do that, and if her husband want to get beat up too, he'll get beat the fuck up too. Straight up. Because you could tell he pussy. These dudes just talk. A lot of these dudes don't even know how to fight. They don't even know how to throw 1, 2, 3, 4 punch combinations. These dudes don't know how to slip. They don't know how to move around that ring. They just on here talking. Tough internet pussies. Because ain't no way, right? Like if my woman not right about something, she gonna get on her and do something like this. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, all over the internet crying, but it's acceptable for his stupid, silly ass woman just to say she gonna slap a man. But you know, like me and Mary B was having that discussion when I interviewed her. Right? Look at how men get treated compared to a woman. I call a woman a bitch. Oh, it's the biggest thing in the world. You had that ugly alien out of space, E.T. fine home looking YBE bitch calling the ghosts all type of bitches the other day. Ain't nobody saying nothing. When I was into it with Valerie calling her bitches and shit, boy, that was the biggest shit on the planet. Right? But it's okay for these women to do it. What is we doing? What the fuck is we doing? See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all be talking about equal opportunity and shit like that. This and that. Oh, I'm mad, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
You seem a little ratchet. You seem a little ratchet. Oh yeah, you're great. You're awesome, man. And you'll never tell me different. How come? Anyone that wants to talk shit in the chat, give them my fucking number. Come talk to me. Oh, you're such. We're really impressed. You're a real badass. I know. You're a real badass. Yeah. Yeah, we're all really impressed. You're such a badass.
Give him your ass up. The fuck is she? Give her my number. So, bitch, you gangster now, huh? This bitch gay. They talking about I'm aggressive, right? They talking about I'm aggressive. Do you hear this aggressive white bitch? Talking about she gonna slap the goat. Where's the headlines? I ain't never said I was gonna slap nobody or no shit like that. I just talk shit. Called the banana peel head, long neck, 600-inch ugly bitch. I say shit like that. They say he was so aggressive. Oh, because I'm black? What about this white bitch? She just said she was gonna slap the goat. Then this bitch on here being aggressive, talking about give these women her number. Man, what is this? Where's the headlines on this angry white bitch? Oh.
I'm not trying to impress you. Who the fuck are you to me? No, you're just a badass. We're all really impressed by what a badass you are. You think you control the world? I don't. Then why do you think you control me? Why are you making fun of me? Why are you sending your mob after me? What did I do? I never sent the mob after you. I'd never.
See, that's what I hate about these bitches, right? I just did a space on this the other night. These bitches always point fingers. But you bitches over there talking too. Bitch. But you crying me a river, bitch, because we talking about shut your crybaby bitch ass up. Man, these hoes make me sick, man. When you seen your mob after me? All this bitch ass shit they been doing, y'all. All this bitch ass hoe ass line that shit they been doing with me. And these bitches over here talking about why somebody talking. Shut your bitch ass up, you angry white bitch.
I never ordered any mobs to come after you. What did I do wrong to you, Aiden? Answer the question.
What did you do? It's what you did wrong to Karen.
What I did wrong to Karen?
Yes.
What I did wrong to Karen? I didn't stick because I didn't bully Meredith?
Not bully her. What do you mean bully Meredith? How come you didn't call her out for posting Karen Reed's private signal messages?
Because it's none of my fucking business.
It's not your business that somebody is publishing Karen's private messages against her will.
Hey, has Alan said anything about it? You ass up. No shit.
What?
He gave her access. Yo, give me that.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. You the pussy. You letting your wife do all that talking. You should have got on there like a man at first. You don't have to talk to me. Just be a man about it, you pussy. You let your woman get on the phone first. Just be a man about you pussy. Pussy ass dude. Talking about let me touch your pussy ass up. You letting your woman get on there talking to another man. Pussy. You letting her give it up.
Who's this?
Hey, this is Ross, man. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, listen to me, man. A little clarity. You gave some whack-ass pussy. You fell for some whack-ass pussy. You gave her access to
You're
all
calling
your-
Meredith whack-ass pussy?
You fell for it. You fell for her.
But so you agree Meredith is whack-ass pussy? Is that what you're saying?
You're both fucking whack. You're a fucking bitch. You're fucking. You want to run your mouth about people I care about, my wife and shit? I'll fucking meet you anytime, any place.
Man, fuck your wife. Fuck that bitch. She just said she was gonna slap him. Then you only talking about what you gonna do and me. Somebody shut your pussy ass up. You want to sit up here and talk about him, talking about your wife, but your wife on the internet doing all this and you condoning it. And it ain't the fact that she can't do it. It's the fact that the bitch ain't got no merit behind what she doing. You dumb ignorant ass dude. Fuck your wife. Then they over here threatening, I'll meet up with you anywhere. I'll meet up with you anywhere. Man, fuck your wife. How about that, pussy ass dude? Why didn't you check the bitch when she said she was gonna slap a man? Weak ass, man. Oh, this shit got me mad, y'all. I'm sorry.
Your choice. bro. I'll give you as much clarity as you want. And you can tell me where you want to meet, bro.
Why? What do you want to do in person? What does that mean?
We want to talk.
We're talking.
Why don't you talk? Because you're so tough behind.
We're talking right now. We're literally talking right now.
I'll pay you to come meet. It's illegal recording. You illegally biased.
We're literally.
This me well, I will pay you to do something to him. What the fuck am I listening to, man? Where's the headlines on this white My apologies, my people. My apologies. My apologies. See, what I want to do is I'm gonna have to get to that later. Cause see, I'm pissed off right now, right? I'm pissed the fuck off, right? Cause see, look, I ain't on shit, right? Unless somebody on some type of shit with me, if they see me. But they talking to the GOAT like talking about if they see him. You know, nobody want to fuck with the GOAT around me. And it ain't even about the blunders. It's just that I gotta say this real quick. I promise y'all. Cause I didn't even know it was blundering while I was talking. I thought y'all heard what I said. Would nobody fuck with the GOAT around me? I mean that shit. Talking about what they gonna do. I don't even know the GOAT. Not rock with cuz. This is a 3-time award-winning journalist who do things the right way. Right? And you got these motherfuckers. What? You got this bitch talking about she gonna slap him. Where's the headlines on that, white people? All you white people made headlines about me, the aggressive black man who never threatened nobody. I just was using my freedom of speech. This white angry bitch said she was gonna slap him. And then her husband getting on here trying to act like he tough, talking about whoop-de-woo, he'll do it. Man, you won't do shit, you pussy. I smell you 1,000 miles away. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh-wee. Oh, yeah, this tonight. This might be when Jimmy get off live. Because I got to go through this again. Like, the nerve of this bitch. And the nerve of everybody they laughing and shit. You got that ugly bitch and YB, the ugliest bitch on fucking YouTube. When this bitch said that on the message talking about she sent man nudes, I'm like, bitch, of what? You boy looking bitch. I'm like, but that's another day. Oh, man. Boy, the fucking hypocrisy. Let me say I'm going to slap a bitch. Boy, they going to run with that shit. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. He finna come on now, ain't he? But, yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm just, man, this shit right here, bro. Oh, it said 30 minutes. Boy, I just got that notification, y'all. And I'm about to say, oh, even to come on. Everybody just get that notification like me. I thought that was said cuz was live. Man, I love you, Jordan. Love y'all, man. Look. Oh, wait. Yeah, we're going to get back into that later. I got a lot more opinions on that. Jimmy, come on in 30 minutes, y'all. Don't meet me there. Beat me there in 29 and a half minutes. Love y'all to death. Salute. TRUF. Truth.
He's the mirage in the rearview glass.
It's Ray from Dallas.
Let slip past. Was he here? Was he there? Was he ever mine?
Ray from Dallas?
Just a trick played by time.
This dude is savage as fuck.
Or just a dream?
What up, Ray from Dallas?
Ray from Dallas, tell me true.
He's fine.
Hi, Ray.
This appears to be a black man.
Ray from Dallas.
Let's take this walk.
Is he real or just a dream? Falling stars or a laser beam? Ray from Dallas, tell me true. Are you the myth or the man I knew?
This dude is
savage as fuck.